It is certainly a difficult time for many communities, especially our most vulnerable populations. And that includes Valley farm workers who continue to have a higher than average rate of infection. I spoke today with Luz Gallegos, the Community Programs Director for TODEC, which is a farm worker assistance group. Luz, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for the invitation.
You are constantly working with our farm workers in the eastern Coachella Valley. Tell us how they're doing so far as we experience some of the highest case rates and spread.
Yes, it's very difficult times for all communities, specifically for our vulnerable population, our farm workers that have not stopped working and continue exposing themselves as they continue harvesting our veggies and our fruits. It's been very challenging as right now they're all on survival mode, not only to their health, but also their home economy that they have.
Speaking of survival mode, it was a problem earlier in the year where even if some farm workers became sick with the virus, they still had to work to make ends meet. Is that something that is still happening?
Yes, it is still happening. There's so many challenges that our workers have been having, not only recently with COVID, but in the last 4 years. It's been very challenging as we continue telling community that their health is always first before thinking of even having a status or a future in this country. But right now, what we're seeing is a backlash of constant attacks against our community. And right now with COVID, that has been amplified as we have had many of our workers pass away due to COVID, entire families being infected. And as you know, those that don't have safety net programs, if they don't work, they don't eat. And that's that's something that worries us so much. And that's why we could continue advocating and finding resources to bring to the grassroots that right now our workers are going through some very challenging times. They're not thinking, many of them don't even have money to buy PPE. So right now we have been doing a lot of PPE drives. Right now, as you know, they're in survival mode. They're not thinking of PPE. They're thinking of making sure that they're working and putting food on the table and making sure that they're meeting the rent to continue protecting their families.
Tell us more about the recent additional funds granted for the Housing for the Harvest program. What will those funds do, and is it enough?
Yes, we are so blessed for the advocacy that we've been doing and for our Board of Supervisors, for Supervisor Manuel Perez, that has been paying attention and listening to the grassroots. And we are very happy that Riverside County continued the investment in our workers. As we know, if we invest in our workers, it's an investment also for our county's economy and for community as we're keeping our workers safe. Right now with the Housing to the Harvest, with the additional investment, we are going to be able to help an additional almost an estimated 200 more workers. And to be honest, we have a long wait list. This is not enough, but it does bring a little bit of hope and support to our workers as we're able to support them with financial assistance, wraparound services, so our workers do not have to worry of going out to work or even going out to the grocery, as our teams are delivering their groceries or any type of medicine that they need, so our workers could recuperate in peace at home. As we need to value our workers, not only now that we're going through a crisis, but all of the time. All of the time, as we know, our agricultural workers are the backbone to our county's economy and to our whole country's economy as well.